If you tell me motherfuckers got to work 10 years for $1 million, ignore all the plebs, ignore all the people that make $10 a day or an hour working at fucking McDonald's. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that actually want to become fucking bosses. The 10K, the 20K a month is a fucking honey trap. It's a honeypot, dude. It's a lie. It's a deception of your fullest potential. It's not your fullest potential. Now, your full objective is how can I make enough money to be able to focus on myself and on becoming a boss full time? Make your 100K, make your 200K, make your 300K, go hard, and then focus on becoming a boss. The boss is developed inside. The boss is a mindset. The boss is a lifestyle. The boss is your daily habits. The boss is how you look at yourself in the mirror, how you perceive the things that you do. Dude, if the task generates less than $500 an hour, I will not fucking touch it. It doesn't matter what your position is on the ship that you're creating with your entire squad, as long as everybody understands that there's a destination, and then unless you do your job, we don't get there. So your job is just as important as mine. We're just in different positions. The destination is the same. Let's say you pocket 10,000, right? Let's say 10,000 a month. At the end of the year, let's say you got 120K. What's that after a decade? 1.2 million. Like, brother, you think I'm going to work a decade hustling, thinking that I'm productive for 1.2 million when I can make that in a trade by understanding how the world works, understanding how the markets flow, understanding ebbs and flows of the currencies that are taking place, the new currencies that are popping up, the CBDCs that are going to be taken. Bro, I'm already out here preparing for CBDCs. I'm preparing for the dystopian future. Like, I'm lined the fuck up. And I'm positioning myself for a big $100 million payout, not a $1.2 million payout throughout 10 fucking years, thinking that I'm productive because I've made 20 grand a month, right? And that's the perspective that people need to change is, okay, I'm hustling for this direct money. I'm spraying bullets like Rambo. Some will hit, some will miss. My friend, I want to be the guy on the tree, the sniper. I want to be the guy that chills, and when he sees his target, aims, calculates the wind, shoots, headshot. That is who I want to be. Why? Because you want to receive the most amount of output from the least amount of input. That is the hack. How can I spend the least amount of time and energy for the highest return? So would I position myself and not work? Because I'm in a place right now where I don't need to work. So would I not work and build a crazy deal for the next 12, 18 months to then have a 10, $15 million payout for that specific deal? 100%. So that's the boss. The boss is the guy that positions himself for the big play. So a lot of these young cats, and you see it, they think that they're hot shots. They out here buying. Back to your point, the big problem is they're hustlers. So whenever you motherfuckers are ready to go from hustle to boss, we're here.
Wow, that's so crazy that the way that you explain that, because the other person that explained it almost exactly the same was Luca Netz. I actually had a conversation with him on here, and he's like, man, look, I was in a period for a while of hustle and bustle. He's like, I was hustling and bustling trying to make $2 million. And now I'm at a point where I want to boss up. I'm going all in on Pudgy Penguins, and this is my sniper shot. That's basically what he was saying. So that's super interesting that you frame it in the same way.
And he hit it, and he hit a headshot.
Yeah, he hit
this will be revealed over the next. Once again, these are, and I'm in on the deal, right? So I understand the insides of it. This is a multi-generation. This is like a multi-year play, but it's a boss play, and there's risk in boss, but there's also risk in being a hustler. But the risk is seen long term. When you look at your bank account, you're like, fuck, I've been working all this time, and how much do I have to show for it? $1 million? Dude, if you tell me motherfuckers got to work 10 years for $1 million, ignore all the plebs, ignore all the people that make $10 a day or an hour working at fucking McDonald's. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that actually want to become fucking bosses. The 10K, the 20K a month is a fucking honey trap. It's a honeypot, dude. It's a lie. It's a deception of your fullest potential. It's not your fullest potential. Now, your full objective is how can I make enough money to be able to focus on myself and on becoming a boss full time, right? So make your 100K, make your 200K, make your 300K, go hard, and then focus on becoming a boss. You don't have to change lanes. You don't have to change businesses, but your approach to the business, how you conduct the business, how you operate the business can no longer be from a place of desperation, but from a place of strategy and from a place where you control the narrative. And that's the difference between a hustler and a boss.
I love that, bro. I also can relate that to your example of an entrepreneur and how you view that as like a pirate almost, because at least for me this year is when I've really bossed up and built my team, built my crew, that I feel like I can just like go to islands and like,
Mm,
with my 10 people basically that are just like ride or dies. And I think this is, we can lock in for the next 5-10 years and make
mm,
insane progress. So how would
mm.
you, let's say somebody makes 20K a month. In your opinion, how could they start building more leverage? Would it be just by reinvesting into their team, by investing into software, automation, all the
By investing
above?
into themselves.
Mm,
What goes back to, bro, it's all, you're pointing the exterior. You're pointing the exterior. The
mm,
boss is developed inside. The boss is a mindset. The boss is a lifestyle. The boss is your daily habits. The boss is how you look at yourself in the mirror, how you perceive the things that you do. Dude, if the task is generates less than $500 an hour, I will not fucking touch it. I will not touch it. I will hire somebody and spend a week hiring somebody. Why? Because the week that I spend hiring and training that person in 3 years will save me countless of weeks of
mm-hmm,
work. So I'll do the upfront work. I'll train my people, like you said. I'll make sure each person is positioned on the ship, making sure that they each know their role. They understand that it doesn't matter if you're mopping the fucking a deck or if you're running the captain or whatever it is, the little steering thingy. What is that called? What's the little fucking steering thing that the boats have? I'm not really
I
sure.
don't know, but the wheel, let's just call it the wheel.
Let's call it the steering wheel. Is it the steering wheel? I thought that was only for cars. Regardless, let's call it a
It has a
steering wheel
name,
because it
but
doesn't really
people get
matter.
it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter the position that you hold within. I want to look it up. Hang on. I want to look it up
I got
because
you.
it kind of pisses me off. Ship's wheel. Anyways, so back to the point. Let me get back to the point. Hang on, I gotta find you. Okay, back to the point. So it doesn't matter what your position is on this boat, the ship that you're creating with your entire squad, as long as everybody understands that there's a destination, and then unless you do your job, we don't get there. Right? So your job is just as important as mine. We're just in different positions.
Mm-hmm.
The destination is the same.